Hey, what's up, y'all? It's poppin'. It's D. Boss reacts to this vid by TUB. This is the dangerous world of Twitch stalkers. Yikes. I know there are a lot of people who stream on Twitch, who just do like normal everyday things. They just like cook or just talk, and it's wild that people will like watch them continuously and then plot on them and like peep their background and put clues together to figure out where they live and pop up on them to be a stalker. That's wild. Y'all gotta get some lives out there. You gotta expose yourself to the outside world. It's not that serious. Anyway, let's see what happens with these people that let's watch.
Today we're going to be talking about the dangerous world of Twitch stalkers. Almost every person on this list is a female streamer. I think we could have seen that coming, but without further ado, let's get started with the video.
Ladies, you gotta keep that blicky on you, alright? Make sure you keep it in your place at all times.
Is a 22-year-old streamer from Germany and has since then garnered 366,000 followers on Twitch and 534,000 followers on Instagram. She usually streams on the Just Chatting category of the website. The first incident I'm going to show you guys is one that took place in November of 2020 when she was only 20 years old. A person who got a hold of her address decided to send 25 pizzas to her house.
Okay, I guess you're watching. I don't know if you knew I have a stalker, and that person keeps ordering food for me. And
honestly, this is also another reason why I do not want a house. Even if when I do eventually get property, I'm not going to live there. I'm just going to rent it out because I like the safety of living in a secure apartment building that has 24-hour security, that has cameras, that has elevators to where you can't even access certain floors unless you have a key fob. Like, I like all of that comes with having an apartment because I do live alone and I ain't got time for these games. Just throwing it out there.
Here, this is now the third time that person did that. So, officially, please stop doing that. I beg you. I'm shaking. I haven't left my apartment in days because I'm terrified of doing my groceries. Please, stop doing that.
She also explains that her neighbor knows that she's a streamer and is an active follower, which only led to him stealing her packages, and another level of uncomfortability because the dude can just leak your address now and possibly use it as a form of blackmail.
First, my neighbor.
Girl's on the move.
Who also happens to be a follower, who opens my packages. Now a person who keeps ordering food to my place, and I'm fully aware that those are two different people.
As the clip continues, and as her shaky hand holds the glass, the doorbell rings.
It's ringing.
She goes up to the door, only to come back and reveal she's too afraid to bring herself to open it because the outside light wasn't on.
I can't open the door.
Moments later, she is met with firefighters at her house because the person had made a false claim of a gas leak and gave her address to the authorities.
Firefighters? On my name that there was a gas leak. And now the police is coming. I don't know who the fuck you are, but it's your number that you called them with. We're gonna get your fucking ass, you dumbass. What the fuck? What the actual fuck is wrong with you? And the person ordered 25 pizzas from me.
They could have gave you that money, girl.
And I asked them, the person called said my name to them. And you know I was streaming. At no point I could have called the freaking fireworkers.
Jade deleted all of her old tweets, but thanks to an article I read, she apparently tweeted out after the stream had ended that 6 more food deliveries had arrived at her house. She also tweeted out the following statement: I was stalked when I was living with my grandparents. I'm being stalked in my new apartment after only 2 months of living here. I just want to rest. I'm so tired of everything. Sadly, just 2 months later, in January of 2021, she got a shocking phone call from what we can only assume is the same stalker, who somehow got access to her dad's phone, probably SIM swapped, and claimed that he had her dad tied up, and if she didn't flash the camera to her viewers, then he'd kill her dad.
Oh wait, my dad is calling. Hold on. Hallo, Papa. Wie bitte?
If you want to see your dad alive, show your tits on stream right now. I know you fucking lying.
Wie bitte?
which then led to a frantic police call.
Hallo, ich habe eben Anruf erhalten, dass jemand meinen Vater gefesselt hat und ihm die Kehle durchschneiden will.
She clarified the situation more via Twitter. While streaming, my quote-unquote dad called me. When I picked up, a guy demanded that I must show my boobs on stream. He said if I refuse, he will slit my dad's throat, who, according to him, was lying tied up on the floor. He kept calling me horrible things and even dropped my address in order to terrify me even more. I tried to reason with him. After I refused to show my boobs, because he wouldn't let me speak to my dad, he said he killed him. Seconds after he said he killed my dad, my mod wrote in chat that he contacted my uncle who contacted my dad. He was fine, asleep when all this occurred. After hearing the news, I immediately hung up on him and called the police. I'm writing all this down because I was talking in German, and I don't want there to be any misunderstandings because this is quite serious. On that note, thank you everyone who was there to comfort me. Special thank you to my mod, Credits, for going above and beyond.
Y'all gotta get alive. Like, come
I'm still
on.
under
This
shock
is
because
the-
I believe for a couple of seconds
This
that
how you
my
wanna
dad
go
got
out in
murdered
life?
because I didn't flash on stream. Everything feels numb. A few months later, she briefly spoke about the situation on stream again.
Basically, during stream, I was streaming and my dad was calling, but it was actually not my dad. It was the stalker who used a hacking device or stuff like that to pretend like it was my dad's phone, but it was actually a guy. And he said like, hey, if you don't show your tits right now on stream, your dad is on the floor tied up. I'm gonna cut his throat. And I obviously believed it because it was my dad's number and shit like that. And
I'm gonna start using a
the
VPN.
moment where I doubted it was
when I
said, like,
upload
"Can I
shit.
listen to my
Niggas
dad's
is
voice?"
weird.
And he wouldn't do it and was like, oh yeah, okay, I cut your dad's throat now because you wouldn't show your tits. And I thought for like a split second, for like 10 seconds, I thought I actually killed my dad because I didn't show my tits. But then my mod said like, oh, your dad is fine, this is not your dad, hang up. Like, he's at home sleeping.
It seems she's up and streaming again, but as for if the stalker was ever caught, I wasn't able to find any updates on that. It's good to know that she's back and safe though.
That is creepy.
Trisha is a birdie. Trisha Wang, also known as Trisha is a birdie, is a Chinese-American Twitch streamer and professional chef. She usually streams herself cooking food with chat or playing video games, which has garnered her over 100,000 followers on the platform. On February 22nd, 2021, all was normal as she was live on...
And you also have to be really careful when you're live streaming and you're just showing your place and, you know, you're showing you're doing regular shit. Because anything could be left out that shows your address. If you just got like a piece of mail that's just laying on the fucking counter and niggas like zoom in, like they can figure out where you live, you know.
On another cooking stream until a random man entered her apartment spewing absolute nonsense, causing her visible
In her
anxiety.
apartment?
We do have another angle recorded by probably her roommate, and we can hear the man yell, "Eggs and soda." What?
Eggs and soda of true life nuclear!
It's like a different language, brother.
Do not touch people, please.
I love you, Psycho. Princess Julia.
Sit down. Sit down and have a calm discussion.
Happily. Do you want to speak fucking English or at least fucking go on those
I am speaking perfect English to you, so could we please have
Please
a
sit
seat?
down.
I want to replace someone in one of these things. I touched on my rights.
Can we please just calm down?
Ain't no sit down. You getting shot. Oh.
If you will sit down and have a calm
Use your
discussion.
voice. Can I play a game?
Please, this is not your home. You're breaking and entering. This is a crime.
What the fuck? If y'all don't jump this nigga?
That's not even my name. Please sit down.
Maybe.
Shortly after ending the stream, she tweeted a series of tweets. Had to end stream. A crazy person broke into her house and tried to come at me. I'm fine. The cops have been called and my roommates are standing in between him and I. Sorry for worrying everyone. This is actually insane though. I'm shaking still. So thankful for my roommates coming upstairs to be there. And Violet for holding up a wooden object. I felt honestly so much safer because of everyone. This guy was clearly off his rocker. The man who broke in was taken away by the cops. He said I'm a princess and he's here to save me. This was a terrifying experience, but we are all safe and just a little freaked out. He apparently ran in with someone coming in through the garage and came straight upstairs. Apparently some people on Twitter were claiming that she was just doing this for clout and basically just reacting negatively towards the situation. Someone broke into my house, so I ended stream abruptly. While my roommates were protecting me, I tweeted out that I was safe to calm down my community. Yet people are still commenting that it was a cry for attention when I'm literally afraid and shaking. Please, just let me live. Trisha is fine now and has returned to regular streaming. But it really is scary. The amount of just people that hate on women for being women. Why? I don't know, but you're gonna see a lot of these women.
It's because they are angry because they're mad at women in general. Whether it's because they had a terrible childhood and their own mama didn't do what she was supposed to do, or it's because they're navigating through life and bitches ain't giving them no attention, so they hate all women. That is usually the story. It's one of those two, like 9 times out of 10.
In these stories, it really is shocking to see how many people hate on women for just being women, but sadly, we are going to see a lot of that in this video, or just thinking that you have the right to be creepy because it's a woman. But yeah, let's continue with the next one.
Or that you're entitled to see their body.
I'm Jasmine, is a 27-year-old IRL streamer, or I should say was.
Very common.
No, she's not dead, but she did leave the internet. She created her Twitch account on September 10th, 2019, and began streaming her interacting with chat. Eventually, she gained massive growth in part due to her appearing on the Bachelor Twitch show, in which Greek God X, a popular streamer at the time, was the Bachelor. However, she didn't win. She did return to another episode where Hassan Abi was the main focus, and in this episode, she was chosen. This gave her a boost in followers and more of a core fan base. Though this isn't a rise and fall video, so those are the basics you guys need to understand the context. In October of 2020, Jasmine was streaming in Osaka, Japan, where she was harassed by 2 creepy men. They started off with casual conversation, or what they thought was casual conversation, with Mr. Yellow Shorts here claiming he and his friends are just nice guys.
Nice guy.
You're a nice guy.
Oh, yeah.
You're a nice
guy.
Oh, 2 nice guys. Wow, guys, we found 2 nice guys. Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, it's never a good sign. Not even 2 minutes later of fake laughing from Jasmine, Yellow Shorts is asking for, quote, one night love.
One night rob.
One night rob?
One night rob is make love. Okay, you know?
You want to make love for one night?
With your homie?
You know? You get it?
I do. Do you want to make love for one night? Do you both want to make love for one
No,
night?
I ain't laughing if nigga came to me and said he want to fuck me.
I do. This is great. Well, okay. Well, this goes on.
And then claiming it's just a Japanese joke.
Joke. This is Japanese joke.
Oh, Japanese joke. Yeah, it's okay.
Because joking about fucking
hell.
women for one night is
Exactly.
only a Japanese thing, right, guys? It's only a Japanese joke. Yellow Shorts asks where her family is, and she says she's alone.
Where's your family?
Never say
Where's
that.
my fam?
I don't ever fucking say that. When I meet people, when I'm traveling by myself, which I haven't traveled by myself since like fucking January, but when I was meeting people and like we'll talk to people here and there, and they ask, like, "Oh, who you here with?" My cousins, my homie, my boyfriend. They back in the room. They tired. I'm just chilling. You don't ever tell people you by yourself, ever. Travel tip number 1. Even if you're a dude, I wouldn't tell people I'm by myself. Niggas could try to rob you.
Only in Canada. I'm by myself.
On what?
Yeah, I'm by myself. Yeah, I travel. Yeah.
Look how he's smiling at his homie. Look at the look on his face.
Yeah, I'm by myself. Yeah, I travel.
Look how he's smiling. Like, yeah, we about to get her. Niggas are fucking creepy.
Yeah.
After hearing that, both men then invite themselves into her tent and start asking a ton of questions.
Nah.
After some minutes of awkward flirting, Yellow Shorts says he doesn't like drinking, but he does like it when girls drink.
I hate vodka.
You don't like vodka? Oh, you don't like vodka?
I'm scared of vodka. I like girls drink.
Oh, you like girls drinking?
Yeah.
Okay, I see that.
Then Gray Shirt tries offering her alcohol, and she denies and quickly tries to bring the attention to other girls, asking if they find anyone else on the beach attractive.
I drank a lot already. Are those girls cute? What do you think of those girls? Do you think
I'm
those
like, no,
girls
y'all
are
gotta
cute?
go.
Where's your hotel?
Where's my hotel?
This?
It's somewhere. It's like over there.
Why somewhere?
It's over there.
After that, things
No,
begin
she
getting
meant to know.
extremely creepy. Even the chat is panicking for Jasmine's well-being. This is the worst part
This
of the
is
stream.
stranger danger.
Just pay attention. Yellow Shorts tries caressing her hair, then tells her to shut the fuck up, and then smacks her chest because he's annoyed she doesn't remember their names.
Ah! No. No.
Jasmine.
Nah, girl, get
Jasmine,
away.
you remember my name?
No, I actually don't remember her name.
Why are you touching her?
No, I don't remember his name either. Hey, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't touch me.
No, don't hit me. Don't hit me. Don't.
After some more creepy questions and awkward dancing, they eventually leave.
Jasmine, hug me. Arigato.
No, it's okay. No, it's okay. No hug.
Ew.
It's okay. It's okay. Okay. Bye. No, don't touch me. No. Bye.
I mean, I'm glad they left on their own account, but
Yikes.
Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, yeah, anyway. So this wasn't the first time she was harassed on stream. There was a situation a month prior.
That's
still
also the
in
case
Japan.
in like other countries. You got, obviously not all of them, but there are some specific countries where they don't respect women, so they might, you know, cross boundaries because they are used to being able to touch women when they want, say whatever to women when they want. You know, things are just very different, so you got to be careful. That's never happened to me. Nobody ever tried to play me, but I have heard stories.
And this clip went viral. As Jasmine was IRL streaming, a creepy guy with obviously bad intentions wouldn't leave her alone
this
no
in
matter
Japan
how
again?
comfortable she was.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
Hi.
No,
Oh my
no.
god, why are you touching me? No, oh man, stop, I'm sorry. No. No, yeah, this is live stream. Yeah.
A few minutes pass and he touches her breast.
He's so... No, whoa, man, stop.
Oh,
Stop,
hell no.
yo, stop it. No, just don't touch it. Bye.
Though that's not the worst part.
He
This
keeps
fucking
following
creepy
her.
stalker begins following her. Luckily, one of her viewers donated with an audio clip of a woman screaming, which seemed to scare him off.
Hey, shout out to that
Due to the
viewer.
attention presented, which is a very good method in case you think you're being followed or you have a stalker or something. If you guys bring attention to yourself, they're gonna walk the opposite direction. They want nothing to do with you. Jasmine is visibly in distress as she asks her chat if the man is still there. She spoke about it more in detail when she was calm, and here's that clip.
And I was waiting for the elevator. There's an elevator in this place. And he was super close to me. He's like trying to talk to me.
Bitch, I want to go to Tokyo.
Man,
That's what they doing.
I'm gonna be real with you. I can't speak. Okay, I'm sorry. And he was getting super close to me, and then he started grabbing me, and then he started like trying to lift my skirt up. I'm like, at this, I don't know.
The very next month, she was groped yet again by another random man in Japan.
No, this is worldwide. The world is watching it. No, whoa, man, don't do that.
She deleted all her YouTube videos and past live streams and hasn't posted anything on Instagram since September of 2021. The most recent piece of content I could find on her socials was on TikTok, where she posted a video of her cooking. That was posted in February of this year. It seems she truly did leave the internet, and if she's coming back, I don't know. After what I just showed you, do we really blame her for not coming back to the internet? Fuck no. There's compilations of just awkward encounters, which is just creepy men. It is just creepy men that think they can come up to girls when they're streaming, or at least when they have a camera. What am I saying, bro? It's just girls. It's just them going to girls in general, usually lonely girls. I mean, it sucks. Poor girl was just trying to be an IRL streamer and have fun, and creepy men on the street just don't know how to act when they see a girl. Hey, Jasmine, if you're watching this, I hope you're doing well, and I hope you're not dealing with this stupid shit anymore.
When he says lonely girls, I'm sure he means
Rob
girls who are
CD
by
and
themselves.
Jake and Bake Live. Here are some different stories. In the first case, IRL streamer Rob CD caught a man acting very creepy with a girl in February of 2020. Rob is an Australian migrant who has been living in Japan since 2013. Rob was walking within the Shibuya ward in Tokyo when suddenly a woman was eyeing him from several feet away. She was walking alongside a male. She then explains to the male that Rob is her friend. Rob quickly knew what she was doing and pretended to be her friend in order for the creepy guy to leave.
Hi. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Good to see you. It's alright. Have a good night, man.
Hi.
See you.
Where from?
Australia.
Australia. Wow.
Yeah. Have a good night, man.
So, now fair?
Yes.
Ah.
Yeah.
It's okay?
Yeah, fine. See you, man.
Okay. See ya.
Have a good night. No problem. You're welcome.
I'm very afraid of you.
Oh, yeah?
After he leaves, the woman begins explaining that she's very afraid and that guy has actually been stalking her for 2 days.
Had my trips. 2 days ago in Japan.
Yeah.
I'm in Japan.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Are you in danger?
Yes, pretty danger.
Really?
In the Jake and Bake clip, he and his friends were also in Japan when a woman was being stalked and pretended to
Alright,
know
I
them as a
don't
way to
know
find
about
safety.
Tokyo.
Person, we're helping save her
Honestly, I don't think they're gonna play with me. I'm being honest. Being black, people kind of I feel like they have this perception that you're dangerous already and they don't trust you already. So that actually, benefits does not benefit me here in America, but it may benefit me in other countries because they might be like, I ain't gonna fuck this bitch. She might try to stab me,
Imagine if Rob or Jake were just like, ew, I'm not your friend. Why are you pretending to be my friend? Imagine doing that. Everyone that's watching this video, if a random girl or person just goes up to you and is pretending to be your friend, there's a 90% chance they're being followed or stalked. And there's just a 10% they want to be your friend, which is pretty creepy to do on your own. But please, just try to do the right thing. Amaranth is an extremely huge streamer that really blew up.
When you're on the spot though and you don't know what's going on, you might not, be thinking clear, and you might, be like, what the fuck?
During the whole hot tub era of Twitch. Yeah, she shows her body a lot, which scares me because I don't want YouTube to bend me over their knees and smack my ass. She has 5.8 million followers as I'm recording this video, and also has one of the worst stories I'm going to talk about today. My stalker traveled from Estonia, Europe, and came to my city, camping out in a hotel with line of sight to my P.O. box, and spent over a month camping out daily at a Starbucks next to my P.O. box. 44 days, 33 minutes. He psychotically streamed every minute of his excursion, internet signal permitting, everything in real time on Twitch, typically to 0 viewers, but growing as he gained notoriety. His account would get taken down, but he would make another, maybe using the same alias, ticking up the numerical suffix in his name, methodically almost. By his own admission, he went scorched earth and sold everything and left his life in Europe to come here on a hopeless and self-destructive pilgrimage. He hawked his worldly ties, selling his house, his car, all his possessions, his cat even, all by his own admission, and in a series of publicly posted and privately detailed vlogged videos, almost a manifesto. The only things he brought with him other than his phone and the clothes on his back was a saxophone and a change of clothes, formal attire. The saxophone would appear in a few live streams of himself playing in public places across Houston, serenading no one in particular. It allowed him to carry around occasionally a saxophone case though. It made me very nervous. Was this plausible deniability to carry that case around, and when the time came to switch it out with a more lethal instrument? I tried to be clear while he was in my Twitch chat, and when I'd clearly state that I don't want him to come and I don't want to meet him, he'd say, liar, liar, fiance. He made dancing videos reminiscent of the Buffalo Bill dance scene in Silence of the Lambs and kept sending them to me. He adopted and took in a feral cat while in Houston because it reminded him of the cat he sold and got rid of to make his journey here. The whereabouts/fate of the cat he said goodbye to it in one video are unknown. He was here for at least 44 days according to his vlogs and live streams. On Monday the 13th, he streamed himself as was his routine, but was dressed up and ominously carrying around his music instrument case, contents unknown at the time. He changed to the formal attire he brought and made the last mile journey to my residence. He cased the vicinity for 30 minutes, cops declined to act. He streamed himself outside slinking around, mumbling about how he knew it was wrong, but quote, I have to. When he started trying to break in/gain entry, I called 911. Dispatch was rude, cutting me off, putting me on hold. It took 33 minutes for me calling 911, having previously already explained the situation to the closest PD branch for the first responders to arrive. Unknown to the stalker, an armed person or a group of people, some who I employ, had been over at my house for protection, heavily armed behind camera, security system, and big guard dogs. I didn't want to be responsible for what would happen if he forcibly gained egress, and with the apparent lack of motivation for law enforcement, at least in the news regarding shootings, to intercept/engage out of fear of their own lives, I saw it as the only real option I have. He did end up getting arrested/detained, the embassy was contacted, and he is currently not in Houston. That's all I can say for now. Here's what the weirdo looked like, though I was able to find an archived vlog of this stalker in Texas. It's a very creepy and unsettling video.
I did what I had to do, the way it had to be gone.
He's under.
Yeah, in the case of Amaranth, you know how I said she got popular off those hot tub streams? I really don't want to hear any victim blaming. But Tuv, they're showing their bodies in promiscuous ways. They're clearly asking for it.
You are fucking sick if you have that sentiment and you need help quickly. That is so fucking stupid. So even prostitutes on the street, they deserve to be stalked and harassed and killed because they're already selling their bodies. Like, you need help.
Yeah, they're showing their bodies, but in what fucking mind does that mean, wait, this female streamer is showing her body on stream? That means she wants me to dox her, find out where she lives, and fuck her.
And
No,
stalk
dumbass.
her. Like,
Get
what?
some help. Let's move on.
I'm glad he said that.
Brooke AB. Brooke AB began her streaming career in 2019, where she quickly skyrocketed to fame after going from 10,000 followers to over 270,000 in just a month. Now, the 100 Thieves content creator sits comfortably with over 1.3 million fans. On October of 2020, she tweeted out a statement titled My Stalking Experience. While I still cannot share all of the details and events that have unfolded during the last 6 months, which led to my break from streaming and ultimately this moment, I am overwhelmingly grateful, humbled, and excited to share some amazing news. Let me start by sharing that with the help of the FBI, law enforcement from Poulsbo and Yakima, Washington, Los Angeles, California, Salem, Oregon, New York, to name a few, my patient family, and a team of international forensic online security experts, we have had a major break in a case that has been an emotional nightmare for me, my family, my team, and many more innocent people. Like countless women in gaming and frankly too many people around the world for the last year, I've been targeted by a handful of online stalkers and abusers that did and continue to do everything in their power to hurt me and those who support me with threats of murder, arson, bodily harm, job loss, and the most horrific threats you can imagine. These threats are constant and directed at me, my family, infant relatives, and total strangers that aren't even remotely connected to me. From doxing my family and relatives to wishing death upon those I love, these threats and attacks are constant and beyond damaging for everyone involved. Nobody deserves this, and I'm here to share that with the help of the finest experts and law enforcement specialists in the world, several of the most vile offenders have been identified, interviewed, are being closely monitored as you read this, and will be held accountable. Just a reminder to anyone engaging in this kind of cyber terrorism, it is a crime punishable by heavy fines and time in jail.
And that's the thing. People feel like they're anonymous. I said this in my OnlyFans video where I was talking about how you're not anonymous when you're breaking the law. When you're doing all of this extra shit, it's like, all right. And you might go a little bit, without being caught, but eventually niggas is going to catch you, niggas going to find you. And is it worth jail time and fines and shit you got to pay because you got so obsessed with somebody online when you could literally just go outside into the real world, get some social skills, and meet some real people that actually like you? That's what you should do. This is wild.
She continued to speak about helping more women in the female influencer space, which is amazing. And I don't want to show too many examples of the types of comments these girls get, but she actually willingly posted one, and I'll share that with you guys. Alright, so here she tweeted out, trigger warning violence, not showing up until something is done about this. Here is your monthly reminder. This is a constant and nothing is being done to help. Please, if anybody has any connections or anything I can do, I'm at my wit's end here. Alright, so this says, I want to kill you so badly, Brooke. The only thing you deserve in life is to suffer with what you do to Sim. Gonna get you killed at, I'm assuming that's an address, Traggle you, I'm probably strangle you and tie you up while you get, and repeatedly until you're finally dead. Fuck you for going without Sim and not leaving. Did a fucking 12-year-old write this shit? What the fuck was that? Confused. Cool ending, right? Dumbass stalkers got what they deserved. No. Yeah, the situation hasn't gotten any better. Yeah, the stalkers were identified, but that doesn't mean it stops new ones from spawning in. Earlier this year, Brooke tweeted out, been getting asked this question a lot recently, so just wanted to give a heads up. I will not be going to TwitchCon this year. Nothing wrong on Twitch's end, they do a great job with security. I just don't feel safe with my stalkers and constant death threats. I'm sorry. I can't help but feel horrible for these fucking female streamers, dude. I feel like everyone that's harassing female streamers look like these pictures right here. And I don't want to sound like a white knight, like defending girls, which I don't know why it would be white knight for that. Exactly. But what you put out on the internet affects people. And I don't know how you just hate one specific gender. Not only that, girls are so fucking pretty. But I'm done. People gonna call me a simp. But yeah, here's a clip showing the distress and just, this hasn't ended, right? This hasn't ended.
Last year the FBI was involved. And it was a group of people that were doing it. And they got most of it. Most of the people. But not all of them. And so when there's now there's more this year, which is just so frustrating because it's just kind of all started back up again. I thought a lot of it was over last year, after the FBI and stuff. And so it's really upsetting when it's all kind of come back.
The list continues. There are so many cases when it comes to stalkers stalking female influencers that I simply can't fit them all into this video. Though I will mention some more, but I won't give that much detail and I'll just let the clips speak for themselves as it's the streamers explaining how they have been harassed. I don't know if you guys knew this, but Valkyrie has actually been stalked.
So I have a crazy fan that actually flew in from out of state, went to the 100 Thieves compound. He ended up staying at the airport for multiple days and recording videos of himself saying, like, I'm not leaving until Ray picks me up. Like, I know that she wants to see me. And
oh yeah, go watch the whole thing on Anthony Padilla's channel. Do you guys like how I sound with auto-tune?
No, we also have Sweet Anita, which probably has one of the worst cases out of this, and she has her own amazing 24-minute video you guys can watch. Well, I mean, it's not amazing that happened, but it's a really good video. That's what I'm trying to say.
My stalker started following me around and sleeping in my back garden. He started staring through my letterbox. Like, I would come down the stairs in the morning, get on with my day, and then just be like, wait a minute, and look back at the door. And like this letterbox would slowly close as his eyes disappeared behind the door. And so he started knocking on my door as well a lot for hours on end, just not giving up, just constantly. I almost worried that his knuckles would bleed. It was so relentless. He'd sleep behind my house and watch it waiting for me to come out, and he'd follow me to shops.
And even Destiny has been stalked.
In my early 20s, I was kind of an outspoken, I don't know if I'd say libertarian, but very much like gamer bro in terms of my political opinions. So there were certain subreddits and communities online that were on the left that tried to like repeatedly get all of my sponsors axed or clients of my sponsors axed so they didn't drop me. So sometimes I get people that submit false tips to the FBI. Sometimes I get people that are trying to figure out like where my kid's mom or my kid lives. And then people that try to, all the standard stuff like hack your account, send your death threats and all that dumb shit or whatever.
I wanted to include the Destiny clip because yes, male streamers are also stalked, but as you can see, it's literally a 1 to 10 ratio, and in his case, it was political views. For girls, it's just because, hey, bro, that's a girl. Let's hate on her.
Exactly.
It's so fucking weird. I can't wrap my fucking head around that. Anyway, yeah, that's gonna be it for this video.
And this is why we need guns, people. And I know, there are a lot of people who are against gun violence, but I feel like it's necessary when you're protecting yourself, for sure, because you have weirdos out here who don't understand the difference between online entertainment and real life, and they want to try to merge the two. It's like, nah, bitch, nigga, play with me. I'm here with the blicky waiting on you. No, this is not cool at all. This is fucked up, but interesting. Y'all let me know what y'all thought. Let me know what other videos you want to watch, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.